Oh, man.
¡Viva Colombia!
Viva Colombia,
Good morning,
papá.
my brother. It is great to see you, man.
Oh my God, what an introduction. And I mean, what you just say is phenomenal. I mean, I just remember when I got started in Primerica for the first time. Um, it's crazy how you can change from one being one person to being another person, like a totally different person, just when you make that decision to go that route. Um, just a little bit about my background, guys. I started Primerica for the first time in 2006, and I was introduced in the business by Alice and Claudia Sanabria, which they gave me the opportunity again back in 2018. But I just remember when I got started in Primerica, and I'm gonna try to give you a couple of points that how we're winning, how we think you guys can win, and it's just simple concepts that we're gonna talk about today. And so I remember when I got started 2006, guys, Primerica is being the same. To be honest, Primerica is about the same as it was in 2006. Primerica is always being a giant, the number one and the largest financial company in the United States, Puerto Rico, and Canada, probably in the world, but we don't even know yet. And I remember when I was there, and the company haven't changed at all, but who changed was myself. Let me tell you a little bit about myself in 2006. I joined the company because I love the concept of being my own boss, of trying to get financially independent, of working on my own hours, on getting paid the good money, all the rewards that we all wanted, right? And then it was the great Primerica, and then Carlos in the other side. And it was sadly because I couldn't take the opportunity the way I should have taken it. And I remember I couldn't prospect, I couldn't recruit a lot. I was good at sales. If you put somebody in front of me, anybody can explain the products that we have. I mean, if you have kids and you have family and you love your family, you will get an insurance with us, right? If you have a little bit of knowledge and you understand a little bit of money, and 0% is nothing and 10% is a lot better, you will start investing on your money, right? If you're paying too much for your auto home insurance and you can pay less, it's a no-brainer. If you're not protected on the legal side, we have the product as well. And now we have mortgages. I mean, products are self-explanatory, right? We all can sell. But what we need to learn is about how the distribution system works. And most of us, we know how it works. So I'm going to be as specific as I can. I'm going to show you a little bit of numbers. Eddie, Sandra, if you want to stop me and ask me a question, please do. I just want to do my best to explain people how we get it going and how we think we can help a lot of people to get going. So let me share my screen really quick, guys.
Awesome.
This is my beautiful family right here. We have 3 kids, and this is in Colombia, San Andres Island. I was proposing to my beautiful wife. I met my wife the first time I joined Primerica in 2006. In 2012, I connected again with her. And let me tell you something, guys. For you who are married, or for you who have you other half with you, it is very important that you guys share dreams, that you guys support each other, that you guys support each other vision. Because I will tell you this, without Monica, this dream will not come true, guys. She's been my support, and in our kids as well. I remember when I was studying for my license, it was not easy because I told the little kiddos, I say, you know what, guys, I need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna start fighting for our dreams, and I need you to support me. You're gonna have basically a part-time dad, but it's gonna be just for a couple of months, and I need your entire support. I need to get licensed. I'm gonna come home late. I'm gonna stay late. I'm gonna wake up early. The only time we're gonna see each other is at breakfast before you guys go to school. But if you support me, if you're with me in this, I guarantee you guys, and I promise you that we're gonna have the life that we deserve and we have ever dreamed. And that's how we get started in business, guys. We came back in business, and it wasn't just because we wanted to come back in business. I'm going to go really quick to a story because I want to show you some numbers, but this part is very important. Because sometimes we think, like Eddie was saying, oh my God, Carlos and Monica, they were great at business. Well, let me tell you this, they were not. They were not. I was driving for Amazon Flex. I was doing interpretation, English and Spanish interpretations. Think about this. Look at my English. It's not the best English you can have, right? But I was hustling right there. I needed to make money. I was willing to learn more English. I was willing to talk to the doctors even when I don't know what to say. I was willing to go far and beyond in order to pursue my dreams. And then so Amazon Flex interpretations, and I was doing creating a marketing agency with my dad. And then my dad heard about Primerica because Alice and Claudia, they were trying to get me back in business for 10 years. And I have to thank Alice and Claudia so much because who who will follow up with you for 10 years, guys? Sometimes we call somebody, they say no, and we give up, right? In most of the cases, that's what we do. We call people, they say, no, I don't want it, no, thank you, and we give up, and we get frustrated. Well, guess what Alice and Claudia didn't get? They didn't get frustrated. They keep calling and calling and finding the ways on how to get me back in business, and they did it through my dad. They recruited my dad. My dad told me about the company, and I said, you know what, Dad, I'm already tried that. Doesn't work. I couldn't even get licensed back in 2006. How do you think you can get licensed? I was a spoiler in my dad dreams. Imagine about this, and most of the people don't know this, but I was telling my dad that this company that I already tried that doesn't work, like most of the people do, right? And my dad was like, well, you know what? I want to find out for myself. I want to find out if that's true for myself. It might not work for you at that time, but right now it's different. And then you start working, and I was inside like I think kind of jealous, right? Because I wanted to be in the company, I wanted to join the company, but there is that ego that don't let you go the extra mile. And I was like, oh my God, my dad is a hardhead. And then he just kept pursuing. He closed his first two deals. He called me so happy. Hey, I'm already closed my first two deals and made about $600. And my temp license got here. And I was like, oh my God. You know what, Dad? When is your next appointment? He say, well, tonight. I say, okay, I'll meet you at your next appointment. Call your trainer and tell her that the appointment was canceled. I wanted to prove myself. I wanted to see how the company, if it was something different or not. And that's what I'm telling you. Primerica will never get easier. You have to get better. Primerica is easy enough already. Primerica is about helping others. How hard can be trying to help others? And so I remember he sent me the address, and I went and I started talking to the families. And I look at the presentation, and we had the same presentation we had in 2006. And I just went over the concepts, and I explained to the family what was best for them, how they can benefit from what we do. And you know what? We closed two deals. And I get back home, and I talked to my wife, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're going back to Primerica. But one thing she told me is does that make you happy? Go ahead and do it, because you know I'm all the way with you, and I'm supporting you, even though I'm not agreed that we should join. But go ahead. She thought that we're gonna last for 30 days, because we were the 30 days couple. Like most of the people, we tried this, we tried this, we tried this. So and then I set up a plan. I set up a plan on how to become. I started talking to Alice. He told me about the numbers. He told me about 40-40. I didn't understand well about 40-40 base, but I said, you know what, I can do that, Alice, in 4 months. But he told me, but you need to get licensed. And I say, I can get that done in that 4-month period. So I started writing down my goals, and I showed it to him, and he was like, well, if you can do this, of course you're going to be an RVP. But that's not going to be easy. I say, Alice, I'm not asking for easy. I'm asking for guidance. I'm asking for you tell me if this is good, and I will pursue it, and I will get it done. And this is the first lesson I want everybody to understand, guys. And if you can write this down, it will help you a lot. The definition of leadership. This is what we study at the office all the time. Definition of leadership. A leader is the one who sets a vision and gets it done. We think about leadership, and yes, and we start talking about a lot of things, a lot of companies that leadership has, the word leadership, but the true meaning of leadership is when someone sets a vision and gets it done. And that's what Art Williams teach us when he created this thing. He wanted to do impossible things. He wanted to do something that nobody can imagine. He wanted to do something that most of the people will say, are you crazy or what? But you know what? He started attracting the right people to his vision. And he started working and working towards that vision. And more people start following him because he was a doer. He was a true leader. Every time he sets a vision, he is the type of person who gets it done. So he started attracting the same type of people. That will help you a lot in this business, guys. Sometimes we think that this is about who knows more about investments, insurance, and recruiting, and everything is part of the system. But it is about who can get done things more often. Let me give you an example. Let's say you set up a vision of becoming a district leader in the next week. If you want people to start following you, guess what you have to do? You have to get that done. You already have help from your leadership. The only thing we're expecting is for you to do the requirements. If you already set that vision, you need to show your people that you're able to get it done. And that's how the business will start growing. Sometimes it's not about the biggest vision, but yes, you have to have the biggest vision. You always have to have a vision far and beyond that. Others, they just can dream about it. But sometimes it is about the little visions that you want to get done today, that you want to get done this week, that you want to get done in the month, that you want to get done in this year. So that the little vision will take you to the bigger vision. That's how we structure the way we came into Primerica. I knew it's going to be hard. I knew it's going to be frustrating sometimes. I knew that. So I make it part of the process. And I already knew when somebody say no, when nobody show up to the office, when my first 35 recruits quit, I knew that was part of the process. So I was enjoying it. I was like, this is supposed to happen. I just need a couple of great people, a great leader who will share my vision and to help me get it done. And that's how we decide to start this business. And we set up a 4-month plan. You might watch this already, so I'm not going to take a lot of time. But this will change your life. You can start from zero today. And if you follow the 10, 20, 30, 40, that means you grow month to month in double-digit recruits. And you heard this a ton of time, but it works. It works if you put it to work. And I'm going to show you with numbers. I'm going to open up my POL. I'm going to put the numbers so you see it works. And we're going to talk about how to get the people, how to get the premium, how to get everything. Look, 30 by 30, 40 by 40, that was the goal. We got it done. I know we have to get the licenses. We start studying from the licenses. Guys, 98% of my hierarchy are Latinos. And 75% of those, they don't speak English. So if you speak English and you're here and you're not licensed, we need to start reorganizing your priorities. Because this business is, and especially if you want to go to the top, I'm talking for people who want to change their lives. Because if you're just part-time, Primerica is the greatest part-time opportunity on earth. And you can make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month as a part-timer. And if you're good with that, great. But for those who want to change their entire life, there is a couple of requirements that they're not negotiable. And if you want to be somebody, you need to get that done. Remember, the visionary is the one and the leader who sets it and get it done. So starting today, I want you to get the day that you're going to get licensed. Because when they grow, when the wave comes and you're not ready, guess what's going to happen? The wave is going to pass you over and nobody can do anything for you. So that you better get that thing out of the way so that we can help you get up there. And most of the people, and I have a ton of people that they're ready to do or become RVP. They make $100,000 a year, and they cannot be RVPs because of the license. That's why hey, everybody who is licensed, fully licensed in my hierarchy is an RVP. Everybody. So that is telling you that if you are committed to get with the requirements, most likely you will get there. So I study, guys, like crazy. At nights I was working 10 hours, studying 6 to 8 hours at night, barely sleeping for 3-4 hours. But I was compromised with my goal. I knew that it was the way we have to do it, and we started doing it. I passed my 663 life in a month and a half, and I was in position to become a regional vice president. And you know what? That changed my entire team's mentality, mindset, because they thought it was easy. So everybody who joined our business, they think it's so easy that they hurry up and go ahead and do it, and they become doers. So that lead us, because we become RVPs in 4 months. This is what happened, guys. 6 months to the wash, 9 months to the ring, and number one MIT convention. We had 5 future winners, and then we get the MVP award, and it was great. But this is one of the greatest achievements we got. William and Elizabeth, they started in November 2018, and they got promoted to RVPs in June 2019. 7 months in business, got promoted. William followed what I told him. I said, William, it took me a month and a half to get fully licensed. He said, I got it, coach. He took a month and a half and got licensed. That was our first fully licensed. You know what? Because he was serious. Guess who else was serious? Myself. That guy was showing me commitment and discipline. So I buckle up and I say, you know what? Let's do your RVP run, because we're gonna show people how great this business is. And we start working for his RVP promotion. We promote them, guys, and they are our first regional vice president. And I'm proud to say, Elizabeth and William and Pilar are now $400,000 earners, just because they become doers, just because they were ready for the process, just because they have zero excuses on their mind. And look at this, 21 months, we reached 100K premium in the base. We got to 200,000. And it was funny, because even though we were growing, we wanted more. We were looking to go up to the leadership convention, right? And in leadership, you have to make 250,000 and up. And look at how our cash was. It was 235,000, right? We couldn't get it done. It was frustrated. Yes. I was sad at myself, because I was giving everything I had, and I couldn't reach it. But you know what? That sadness lasts for 30 seconds. And I regroup my team, and I say, you know what? We couldn't reach this time. But what we're gonna do next time will be something that nobody had seen. And if you're with me, we're gonna get it done, guys. And we set up a plan so that we can come together and create 9 regional vice presidents. Because I say the only reason we didn't get to 300,000 fast enough is because we didn't have enough RVPs. If we go by the R. Williams way, and I always had, this is my part of my system, guys. I teach the R. Williams ways to everybody. I highly recommend to read this book. You know, the root of the business, how it works, how he grew, trying to get a little bit of his vision, his mentality, why he's one of the greatest visionaries and entrepreneurs on earth. That book right there, and Pushing Up People, changed my life for great. And I told them, guys, you know what? It's about to make history. And then this is what and I don't know if I have it. Oh yes, I have it here. Look, this right here. This is the name badge for convention 2019. Right? It's our very first convention. And I remember Coach say, write down your goals. And we wrote the goals about building 9 regional vice presidents. And then people were looking at me like, what the heck? I'm like, how are you going to do that? And I say, well, you know what? It's easy if you go all in and you have people who are willing to follow you. And I have a couple of followers right there that they say, whatever you say, coach, committed people. They were people that were ready to go to the next level. And we start with that goal. And guess what happened, guys? Coach Sam Shepard gave us this little goal sheet, and then it's with the cash. We were making about $25,000 a month, and he said, Carlos, you're thinking too low. You need to think a little bit bigger. You need to raise up the bar. You're thinking about $300,000. For me, you already done it. I mean, you're at 235. How are you thinking about 300? If you start thinking about far and beyond, think about 500,000 if you want to accomplish 300. And I say, well, you're right, coach, but how can we get that done? I mean, we need to raise up our income to 30, 40, 50. It's crazy. He said, yes, but you guys are made for craziness. And you guys have demonstrated that you guys are unstoppable. So why not going this year for 400,000? And we thought it was crazy, but look at the results, guys. This was in January 2020 when the pandemic started. He gave us the goal, and we compromised with the goal. We were committed to that goal, and we start promoting RVPs. Last year, guys, we only had one RVP, and we promoted a total of 12 regional vice presidents last year. Well, 11 regional vice presidents for a total of 12. Who would have thought? Who would have thought when we were dreaming it was going to become true? You know what? We never would have thought, but we knew that it's going to happen because we were so committed to the dream. We were so committed to every people who joined the business, and that start creating the right environment for people to come and stay. The ones who are willing to fight for this, who are willing, who love their family enough to step it up, to give everything they have, and everything they can do for their families. And we make $150,000 from one year to another. That's how our income grew. It was insane. We not only get to $500,000. We were still aiming too low. That's why our Williams is the greatest, because he was aiming to the moon. To the moon. Because if you don't get to the moon, at least you're gonna get somewhere in the sky, right? Somewhere in there, I don't know, somewhere over there. And that's how we have to start playing this game. Who would have thought that instead of going to 500,000, we will end up at $1 million a year? That was insane. But that's how we did it, guys. And this is what happened. We promoted RVPs because we knew 7 to 10 RVPs, the R. Williams way, would take you to financial freedom. And I learned something in this business, that in whatever you focus, that's what's going to happen in your business. If you focus on negativity, you're going to attract a lot of negativity. If you talk about, I'm not good enough for this, you're going to end up like Carlos and Monica 2006, quitting. If you thought yourself that you're not good enough for this, you cannot recruit, then that's what's going to happen to you. That's why you have to start changing your mindset and think that you're the best person for the job and to get this thing done. That you're unique, that you have everything within you that is going to take you to success. That's how it works. And if you believe on that, you will be successful in this business, and you will start attracting people just like I'm showing you here, guys. People who trust on us. People who took us to the $1 million, but we took it, not only they took us to the million, we took them to greatness. Look at this. This is our most recent screenshot from this morning. This is how we wake up. Last night we were celebrating that we crossed $1.5 million, 1,446. And this is one of the lowest months cash that we have done in the last 12 months. We always over 120,000, but we still have about 7 more days to get paid, 5 to 6 more days to get paid. We want to raise up our income to 130, right? Because we're in a mission. We want to get to 2 million and 3, 4, and 4, 5, whatever. I mean, we know Primerica deserves to have their first $10 million earners in the next couple of months. In the next couple, it cannot be more than 2 to 3 years. We need to raise up the bar. There's going to be more people, like we just see, more people getting to $1 million, to 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is not a standard for the greatest company on earth. We need to go to 10, and we need to go to 20 and to 30 millions per year. Yes, we can. Primerica is just getting started. Primerica is just discovering the superstars, and you're part of this. You're one of those superstars. You just need to believe in your company, in your leadership, in yourself, and this will happen for you. Look at these guys. This is what I'm telling you about getting licensed. We have all of these great leaders. They cannot be regional vice president because of the lack of licensing. Unfortunately, none of them speak English. They have to study with a dictionary in one hand, with the you can pass here, and with Google Translate in the other hand. And in several of our leaders have done it, but it's a little bit harder. But it's not impossible. We can do it, and we're gonna fight for these people to get to the top as a regional vice presidents. And this is the dream team, guys. I want to show you this because I'm gonna go ahead and start looking at the numbers. But this is how we grew, guys. People from backgrounds from Uber drivers. We have two Uber drivers here. We have a DoorDash driver, a welding person. He was welding. We have a painter, two painters. We have two customer service people, and we have William and Elizabeth. William was he was a server for Pepe's Mexican restaurant. No big backgrounds, and some of them are professionals, but they were professional in their countries. They came here, they looking for opportunities, and they couldn't find any until we found them. And we showed them the vision. And they start following their dreams. And thanks God we could accomplish this with them. $1.5 million, guy. Who would have thought? Let me show you. Just take a picture of this screenshot. I'm gonna jump into my PO, but take a picture of this screenshot. This is what we follow, guys. The R. Williams way. You have to have in mind that you're building a business that's going to give you financial independence for generations to come. That's what Primerica is. We are we build a lot of wealth into people. And through doing that, you're going to build wealth for your people, for your family, for yourself, for generations to come. If you learn on how to do this, put this in your hard drive, and this will take you places. So let me show you this. Let me open up really quick my POL right here. I want to show you a couple of the things that I want you to get from today. I'm going to show you how we recruit, and we recruit. Most of the people that we recruit is something that we call internal consumption. And most of the business that we do, they're called internal consumption. Okay? And I'm going to try to be as clear as we can. This is the production detail that we have. Let me put it a little bit higher, a little bit bigger, so you can get it good. Okay? So below RVP, back in 2018, this is how the dream got started. Okay? People are asking like, hey, Carlos, how can we recruit a lot of people? How can some people can recruit and some people cannot? Well, I'm going to give you the answer to this. It's because some people do the job and some people don't. That's the only answer I have for you in that material, in that part right there of the business. There is 50 million people unemployed right now. 50 million people unemployed. And you don't have to walk the street. That was the only tool we had before. Walk the street, greet people, so that we can meet some brand new, a new prospect or new leads. Cold market, right? That was the only choice we have. Of course, the warm market of the new recruits. But then now we have social media that you can jump into it and reach for 50 millions. But there is not only 50 million people. There is 120 more millions. Listen to this: 120 more millions that are unhappy, that they don't like their paycheck, that they don't like their job, they don't like their boss, they don't like their life. And we need to targeting those 170 million people, because you only need a few in your business. You only need a few to be successful in this business. But until you start doing your part, this business will not deliver for you. But if you're committed to do this every day, to talk to people every day, the business will start giving you everything you deserve. We don't get in life what we want. We get in life what we deserve. And this is how we got it done, guys. We recruited, and look at this, we recruited 11 people the first month. 11 people, right? And Carlos, so how this work? And I say this work because every recruit, I know every recruit should give you 2, 3, 4,000 in premium, 5,000 in premium. That's great. But the real concept of distribution is when you recruit one person, that recruit is supposed to give you a minimum of 1,000 in premium or take you somewhere that you can get 1,000 in premium. That's just the basic points, the starting point in your business. So your business should come from the IBAs that you filled up, from the people that say yes to your business. That's where your businesses, your production will be. Your production should not be on the street. You should not, and let me be clear. You should get businesses from everywhere you can. But if you want to advance, if you want to focus on distribution, the production must come 98% of the times from the brand new recruit. That way you know you're focusing on growing, not only in the money. Because if you focus on money only, this business will crush you. Because you're always thinking of, oh, I need to pay the rent. Oh, I need to pay my car insurance. Oh, I need to pay my car note. And that's not how it works. You need to be occupy your mind in how gonna go with this new recruit and how I'm gonna grow with him. The rest is the rest. What you focus on growing, your money problems will be solved. Everything will be solved in your life. And so with that concept, it's called internal consumption. Write it down. Internal consumption will drive your business to places that you don't even know even exist. So every time we recruited someone, we always immediately, and this is, oh, Carlos, yes, but not everybody wants what we do. Not everybody wants to do their investment or their insurance. Well, you know what? Sometimes it's our fault. Because if somebody just say yes to the opportunity, it's because they saw the value of what we do. They saw the opportunity and they like what we do. And if they don't like what we do, then they're not the right people for our business. But if somebody say yes to you and you explain the business how it is, those people should be saying, you know what? When can I do my own plan? When can I get my investment plan set up? When can I protect my family? And when you do an orientation, guys, this is very important, that you explain what we do with passion. And if you want to be part of this, you better believe about what we do. You need to become a true player. And if you don't believe in what we do, this is not going to work for you. And so when you recruit that person and you explain the business how it is, the importance of what we do, that person, most of the people are saying, like, oh, should I contact my family and friends? And they get scared, right? That's what we got. But it's because we didn't explain the right way the business. We should not get that afraid boys like, oh, should we contact my family and friends? Oh my gosh. No, what we need to hear from the other part is, hey, Carlos, can you please contact my dad, my mom, my brother, my aunt, my friends? Everybody needs to know about this. That's when the businesses start rolling, when you put passion into this, when you put the time that the business needs into this. This is not magical. I mean, if you explain what we do with passion, everybody needs what we do. So what we want every new recruit, they will take you places. And you don't need to prospect because you need more people like desperately. No, you prospect because that's part of the business. But when you get one and you know how to do the business and you follow the world market and you follow with passion and you get more recruits out of it, then you start building something. And you will never, I guarantee you will never have to prospect because you need it to. You will only do it because it's part of the business. Because those recruits will take you to wherever you want to go. And look at this. So, so Carlos, are you telling me that those 10 recruits should have their own plan? Yes, that's what I'm telling you. You only play with players. If they don't believe in what we do, Why you want to lose your time with them? So why you want? Oh, you want to study? Okay, go ahead and study. Go ahead. You want to learn? Go ahead and learn. But I'm working with people who want to go to the next level. And you keep looking for them until you find them. There is plenty up there to go by. And look at this. So we did 11 recruits. And guess how much we did in premium? This is what we did in premium our first month. Part-time. 11,000 in premium. No brainer. To 11 people needing something that we have. And we explained it well. They took it. But this is just the beginning. Because then you need to have the ability to show the vision. And if they bought it, they're going to get you to more people. You cannot let, if every recruit who gets started with you is the opportunity to grow your business, that's how you have to take it. You have to get that recruit and take it and start digging in there. Who do you know? Who do you know who's money motivated? Who do you know who love business? Who do you know who wants financial independence? Who do you know that want to get paid some more money, more income? Who do you know? And they will start talking about it. They will, oh, you know, my brother, my cousin. And you better get that done really quick. And in fact, if you can do a Zoom right away, you do it, oh, your brother, let's call him and see if he can come to the office right now, or if he can jump into a Zoom. We need to take this serious, guys, and go quick on it. Because the minute they go home, somebody will say boo, and they get scared. So you show them with results how this works. And you have to be passionate about this. Look at this. So we get 11 recruits, right? And off of those 11 recruits, because we saw the vision, because we were working every day for 10 hours, they saw us every single day at the office working and grinding and prospecting and recruiting and marketing and all of the good stuff. Look at what happened on the second month. On the second month, this is what we did. We went from 11 to 32 recruits. This is our second month in business, guys. This is not magical. It was just a couple of people who were passionate about getting somewhere. And because we believe in the system and in the company, and we were transmitting it to others the right way, helping each other, putting a lot of work into it. A lot of people say yes to the opportunity. And we got 32 people. And look at this, guys. Out of those 32 people, this is what we got. We closed that month, second month in business, almost 32,000 in premium, 31,000 in premium. And this is what we call internal consumption. Internal consumption is the equivalent of warm market. Some of you know it as a warm market. Some of you will have to start getting to know it as an internal consumption. If somebody say yes to the opportunity, it's because they so value in what we do. And that's how this works. And this business is easy, and sometimes we overcomplicate it. Let me just close this presentation. I want to see everybody in the camera. Okay? Guys, we had last year, we only had one RVP. We were making $300,000. And then, yes, we say we only, you know, how this changed. It was a lot of money, a ton of money we never saw before. But we understood that what we were doing was not enough. We understood that even though $300,000 was a lot of money, that we were doing great, that we were breaking records, that there was people who was waiting for us to become that leader that everybody would needed to see. And most of the people think, oh, we have to be great at this. I don't have any knowledge about insurance, about investments, about anything. What I knew is the desire that I have to be somebody. The desire to learn from people who got it done already. It was done. I didn't have to invent anything. It was done. The only thing I need to follow was a simple system every single day and become the more disciplined person. And that will take you to places. I remember I almost lost two of my highest income earners last year because the COVID hit us. And they were lost. They were like, oh my gosh, I need to go do DoorDash. I couldn't see it because I had so much momentum. And this guy, Kevin Marcus, he quit the business in April 2020, guys. April 2020, he quit. I didn't knew he quit, but he took with him Gilbert Soltero, who is he was a regional leader as well, fully licensed regional leader. And Gilbert called me and he said, "Boss, I'm starting a new job tomorrow." I was like surprised. I was in tears. I was like, Gilbert, I cannot let you do that, brother. After all we did. I mean, you spent already a year of your life learning this. You're fully licensed. You know what to do, and you're gonna get scared for that little COVID thing. We need to step it up right now. And then we had a conversation, and you know what happened, guys? They say, I say, give me one more time, give me one more chance. And here is the key on growing in this business, guys. If you want to grow, you cannot grow by yourself. If you want to grow, you need to group up with somebody. You need to pick up somebody. 1, 2, 3, as many as you can. You pick them up. You set up a vision, like I said at the beginning, and you make sure everybody works towards the same vision, and you will get it done. I say, guys, give me 90 days, and I will get you to RVP. And if after you become an RVP, you want to leave the business, that's on you. But right now, it's on me. And if you guys give me your time, I'm going to take you to RVP, and not only to RVP, far and beyond. And I was wrong. I was so passionate about it, and they become passionate. I say 90 days. You know what? Kevin become an RVP in the next 30 days. From 0 to 0, Kevin got done 47 by 43, got paid like $18,000. And he was at $0. He was desperate for money. And he went and passed his 63 the same month. 63 the same month. No English. And then 47 by 43, $18,000 in income, become an RVP. And then Gilbert Soltero, fully licensed, because he was part of this. We start working together from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., doing marketing during the day, setting up appointments for the whole days, non-stop. This is not, it's not magic, guys. It's just, if you work non-stop, it's supposed to happen for you. And then Gilbert become an RVP in the next 30 days. So it took us 60 days to promote them, both of them. Two guys who were quitting because I was willing to get with them, and they were willing to work with me together. And you know what? One of them make $500,000 today, and the other one make $400,000 today. If it's not because we regroup and we push everybody up, we push us together, the dream will not be 1.5 million. I will be making the same $300,000. And then Gilbert will be welding because he was about to go to start a welding something thing for $30 an hour. And then Kevin was willing to go to DoorDash. Think about this. Where you are right now. Are you thinking about quitting this beauty? Or are you thinking on approach this beauty and grab it and give everything you got? Where you are right now. The business has changed a lot. I mean, the economy has changed. And with the economy, we all have to change. And I can tell you that it's a lot easier to become a millionaire right now than it was 20 years ago. We have all of the tools ready to rumble. With the companies throwing everything they can so that we can be successful. Our leadership is stepping up all the time. So we better take advantage of this. There is millions of people looking for an opportunity, guys. And whoever is willing to talk to them is the one who's going to win. And I hope the winners are in this room. And I know they are. And we need to take coaches Eddie and Sandra to the $1 million. They will deserve it. And if we all get together, guess what's going to happen? We're going to end up this year with another millionaire. With a couple that has given their life for the company, for their teammates, for their hierarchy. The less we can do is to make the next bigger run in the company. If everybody gets together and everybody fight for their dreams, guess what? We're going to help them to achieve that million. And guess who's next? You're next. And that's what I want to see everybody in this room to step it up, to go get their contract, because your name is already there with the RVP contract. You just need to go ahead and claim it. Greatness is designed for everybody who is in this room. If you're here, it's for a reason. So let's make something big. Eddie, Sandra, I love you. Thank you for having me here. If you have any questions, shoot it. And I hope I can help somebody with this, guys. And let's make Primerica the biggest and more fantastic company on earth.
Hey guys, give it up for Carlos. Incredible.
Let's go.
Thank you, Carlos. That was amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you, champion.
Hey Carlos, just
Amazing.
listen.
Amazing. Thank you.
Hey Carlos, amazing job. I just want to tell you we are honored to be the first hierarchy that you speak to, crossing 1.5 million as of last night. So congratulations, buddy. You're just an inspiration, man, to everybody, not just Latinos. But listen, I love that. Studying for a securities license while you got a dictionary in one hand and you were on the program with the other. Listen, that is pure decision. You guys made decisions to get it done no matter what. Listen, can you just take a second? And I think some people will look at you and they'll go, like, is he human? Like, is Carlos even human? You know, because you are just an incredible 3-year run, but the ability to go and inspire other people when quitting is easy, because quitting is easy. But you came into this company and your vision was very big, but your work ethic, and I love what you said when Alex said to you, you said, Carlos, you weren't asking for it to be easy. You just want to know if it could be done. And you were willing to do the work. And I think most people think that this is a 10-year game plan. You obviously are proof positive this is not a 10-year game plan. You know, and listen, you said something else. You said, I took a crap load of notes. You said, you got to get better because Primerica doesn't get easier. But I also, you know, and just in adding to that, as we get better, Primerica gets easier for us.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
And so you worked very hard to get this thing to be easier, but your work ethic made this happen. Can you just take a second and talk about that work ethic if you can?
Yes, of course. And guys, just think about this. When I got started, I started for my first month. I started part-time, you know, because I was hesitating about, can this work for me? But I was working about 3 to 4 hours a day. And in 3 to 4 hours a day, we accomplished 11 by 11. But when I was working those 3-4 hours a day, I was making sure that I was really working my butt off for 3 to 4 hours a day. Guys, if I can share my videos from my camera, my security cameras, I don't let nobody, guys, to take 1 minute out of my business that is not related when I'm in business mode. If I tell you that I work 10 hours a day, it's because I work 9 hours and 58 minutes, and I took 2 minutes to go to a restaurant. That's what Primerica, I mean, most of the people they say, hey, and this is one question I want to, and thanks, Eddie, for bringing this up, because most of the people say it's not working for me. Well, ask yourself this question. When was the last time you were working for at least 10 hours a day for the whole week? When was the last time? You cannot win big if you're not willing to give up big, if you're not willing to put big into this. So for those who want to get big in this, is that it is a minimum of 10 hours required. And when you need to step it up, you need to go to 12, 14 hours a day. It's just for a couple of months. Guys, we've done this for 4 months and we become regional vice presidents. And we did it for the full year. Yes, we were working a little bit less because like Eddie say, Primerica never gets easier, but when you get better, it will get easier for yourself. Because the system works for yourself. The system will get you there. And then But when you show somebody the work ethic that this business requires, is when you start having true multiplication. When you start seeing your people that they're working for 8, 10, 12 hours a day, the business start multiplicating itself. But that will never happen if you don't get it done first. So you have to be the one who show others on how. And I'm not talking about the NSDs, the SVP. I'm talking about the district leader level, the division leader level, the regional leader level. I'm talking about from the ones who we're building on this company, from the foundation of the company, who are the new people. You need to step it up and become a leader so that others can follow. So that's a great point, Eddie.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, sweetheart, you got a question for Carlos? And obviously a kudos to you, of course.
Carlos, thank you so much, so much, so much. You and Monica are amazing. Like I call you the phenom. That's the word I use for you. Why? Because you just prove how simple this is. The magic of compounding recruiting. Our teammates here are percolating. They literally are, focusing on multiplication through doing it first. And, I just wanted to, kind of give the hierarchy. There's 109 of us here. We are focused on reproducing, keeping it simple. Eddie and I were blessed to be next generation giants with Art Williams. You have talked exactly what's in that book and what he has said to you personally. And I just wanted to, give the hierarchy a mindset. We clearly have 12 RVPs, right? They are focused on promoting a district factory, putting out RVPs themselves. Eddie and I are still in the game. Our base shop leaders are here. Give us a $1 million mindset of, not only the power of the power and of compounding people, but also the power of marketing. You talked about that. And I think that Coca-Cola and Walmart and McDonald's, right, they have a marketing strategy. I know you have one too, because you can't take a guy like a Kevin who got to RVP in 7 months. He's at 400,000. Can you please share that with us? Because, we're going to these leaders here, okay, we have more people. There's 109 of us that are ready to go to work and put that 12, 14 hours. Give us a mindset. We're taking notes, we're recording this, and then we're going to study this and we're going to get it done. So that's what I kind of wanted you to go over, is that hybrid plan, because I know you got one.
Yes, of course. We have this, and this is the way marketing works, guys. Like you say, Sandra, Coca-Cola is still doing marketing because they have to show up. They're Coca-Cola. They need to keep growing. If you don't show up in marketing, somebody else will come and take your place.
That's right.
So we have a lot of ways to do marketing, and we love social media, because social media, you can target anywhere, any city, any state. And when I say that people are not recruiting enough, it's because they're not jumping into the marketing enough, right? And a marketing campaign can be as simple as a video. And just talking about, I'm looking for people who want to join the best 3 industries in United States, right? Or I'm looking for people who are ready to jump into the financial world. And it can be anything, but this is the key about marketing. It has to be often. It has to be an everyday thing. It has to be, and you have to go nuts. And the coolest part is when you start growing your team, everybody has to do it. If you're the only one who is doing it, then it's not gonna work. Or yes, it's gonna work little, but if you have 2, 3, 4, 5 people doing the same and you're attacking the market, you're gonna have a ton of calls, a ton of leads, people interested in your thing. But here is the thing, guys. Here is the thing about why we grew the way we grew. We love marketing, but we love one market better. So this is how we do it. When we think that we are stuck, guess what we do? A ton of marketing, right? And we get a couple of recruits. Once we get a couple of recruits, we put the system to work. We're not here because we recruit a lot of people. In fact, we're not big recruiters. Yes, we are big recruiters because our business is based on recruits. That's it. That's my business. Recruits coming in. You get your business out from recruits. But it's more important, listen to me, it's more important to recruit 50 people and to take them through the system than to recruit 100 and just let them die.
Mhm.
I think if, and I'm going to be very clear on this, I guarantee you that if I jump with my entire hierarchy and we blew up the internet, we're going to have 3,000 recruits this month. I know how to get that done. But what I'm going to do with 3,000 recruits? We need to be responsible with the system. And the system say, if you don't have anybody, you need to look for someone. And once you have someone, you need that person know people. And the best marketing is through the warm market. So we use a lot of marketing to get brand new people in. But once we have brand new people in, we work unstoppable with them, doing their steam, doing their top 25, getting to know who they are, getting to get looking for becoming family, looking for knowing their family, their friends, and to get it going from there. Because those are the best recruits you can get from others.
Right.
But the way marketing works is when you do it often, is when you do it every day. It doesn't have to be a fancy video. It doesn't have to be a fancy postcard. You can jump in into social media and do a live and say to people and say and talk to the world, hey guys, this is what we're looking for. If you or anybody that you know are interested in making some money, just hit me up. Done. Guess what? A lot
That's
of people
right.
will say like, heck yes, I want to know more about it. Okay, let's jump into a Zoom and I'll teach you how to get that. So be creative, be on the market every day, teach your people. If you see somebody in your team is stuck, helping to do marketing. Jump into the marketing. If you pass 2 to 3 days without a recruit, that's telling me that it's something you're failing at. You're not doing any marketing. You're not doing any prospecting. Because if you were to do anything of this, the things that we say, like send up a message on Facebook, talk to your friends and family, sending a message on Instagram, putting up a marketing campaign, anything that works, you should be getting a recruit at least 2 to 3 days. And once you get one, get to the system, one market. But thanks God we have marketing, but it works only if we do it.
Great answer, Carlos. That's awesome.
Thank you, Carlos.
Hey,
Appreciate you.
hey, listen, but I got one last question for you because you said questions, okay, and so now we're gonna take advantage of you, okay?
Exactly.
Go ahead,
You
go
should have
ahead.
said that.
And I'm getting questions from a couple of guys on the team, but I
Okay.
know we're tight on time. But listen, on your slide, you wrote in there, and I saw this: promote regional leaders fast. If you don't, they will fall off the track. Can you talk about the importance of how quick what you guys do to get them to regional leader? What is the expectation to regional leader on your base shop?
Yes, and that's if you wanna, I can tell you with property that this is one of the biggest things that we can do. This business only move if the wheel keeps moving on. The time you get the train get stuck, you know how hard it is to trying to pull it back up and to move it forward. So and this is very important for all of the people who are getting started here, guys. This system is about promotion emotions, right? The level before regional vice president is regional leader. So we have promoted regional leaders in 30 days. Yes, we have. And we break a concept that because before they say, no, they have to be for 69. They told me they have to be 6 months to be a regional leader. And I say, you know what? If it was 6 months, just think about where we should be because we become RVPs in 4 and I think it's working. And that conversation was when we were making $100,000, and we wanted to promote like Gilbert, a $400,000, and he came and he did like 17 by 18, and he got licensed, and he got paid like $3,000. I mean, and he not only got licensed, but because we had a temp license in Georgia, so he had like 7 licenses in his team. So I was like, how can I not promote him? He's great. He got licensed. He's ready to rumble. He makes money. He brought 17 new people. He closed 18,000 premium. So, but the reality is, if you want to understand the system, is you better hurry up and do your requirements so we can get you to regional as fast as you can, because the ball will keep moving even if you don't want to.
Right.
If you get stuck in division and somebody came and just passed you up, that's it. If they're gonna pass you up, we cannot hold people. We're not holding any promotions, because at the time we do that, we stock everybody. We put a cap on everybody, and this business is about pushing out people. So the importance of getting this serious, guys. Think about this. You want to get paid 25% forever, or 50 forever? You want to get to 70, and then start working on your RVP promotion. Well, let me give you news. We are expecting everyone in our hierarchy to get it done in at least 90 days. In at least 90 days. But if you can get it sooner, we're going to get you there. If you want to get it sooner, we're going to get you there. We have guidelines, and if you crush those guidelines, guess what? You're getting promoted. Because this is about promotions in motions.
Hey, Coach.
Incredible job, Carlos. Hey, listen, we're going to go to one last question, okay? And I'm going to have Jesse ask a question, and then we're done, guys, okay? Because we got an agenda. But go ahead, Jesse. This is Jesse Gordon, $100,000 earner on her way to 200. Carlos, just you know, that tremendous builder. Very proud of her. She's actually our youngest RVP on her way to 200 grand right now. So,
Yeah,
awesome. Champion.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you so much, Coach Sandra and Eddie and Carlos. Just everything that you're saying today is just so amazing. We're grateful for your presence. My question is, because I hear you talking a lot about like work ethic and and keeping organized and sticking to the system. Can you talk to us about like what you talk to your teammates about when it comes to mental toughness, right? And like their personal development agenda while they're going through the process and the importance behind that. Because, for you to have people that are in their 20s, right, that are making over $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, there has to be some type of personal development strategy incorporated. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Jessica. I mean, to get there. We talk every day about this, guys, and we have different type of people. So we have different type of trainings. We have the general section training, which is for everybody, and we have the leadership training. And everybody can get to the leadership training if they just do the minimum requirements, right? So, and you have to separate, because you cannot give avocado and beans and to a brand new baby, right? A newborn. You cannot give all of this stuff. So, but for the people who want to step it up, you need to have ready your gunshot, your shotgun, your gunshot, your shotgun, something like that. So you have to get that ready, right? Actually 2 days ago, I just had a meeting with my leaders, and this is what I told them, guys. We've been growing for 40 months. We've been in business for 40 months, and we've been growing for 38. The last 2 months, we kind of plateaued. We did like this. We were doing this, and now we haven't go down yet, because we're tough, because you guys are great. But there is a moment in your life that we have to step it up, and this is the moment. And if you want to believe it or not, we're different than the rest of the people. And you have to believe that you're different. We have to start acting different. We have to start thinking different, and we have to start getting things done different. If we want to go to a next level, anybody can go to a next level, but every level has the responsibilities. So what you want to tell your people is the true reality. Don't be afraid to tell them the truth, because if they cannot handle that, they cannot handle greatness. They cannot be millionaires. They cannot take others to the top. So you be very gentle, but be honest with them. You care and love everybody, but the leadership has to know that what we're saying is not because we want to hurt anybody. We want to help you out. And most of the people are here but true leaders are over here. How can I help you to get up there? I have to tell you the truth. I don't know any successful CEO that is not tough. In order to move other people up, you need to be tough. And your leadership has to be tough. So just talk. I mean, you're already going to be a $200,000 earner. If somebody wants to learn how to get there, they need to listen to you, how you did it, because you've done it already. You know how to get there. And people have to trust and believe in yourself. So don't be afraid to tell them how it is, because it's for their good. Right? So be smart, be tough, but be committed. In order for you to talk to people about greatness, you need to get it done first. That's always the first concept. And you need to be willing to fight with them. If you're still building your base shop, if you're still building your business, you need to step it up and jump in there with your regionals, with your divisions. So our leadership group is divisions and up. So every division and up should be willing, and full-timer, of course, should be willing to take how it is. They don't complain. They just very receptive. They write in notes because they see results. They know that we're telling them for good.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and congratulations, Jessica.
Thank you.
Hey, Carlos, listen, we can't thank you enough, man, for your time and everything you do, buddy. Just everybody give Carlos a tremendous round of applause, guys, for an incredible job. I think everything.
Thank you, Carlos. We love you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Everything that
Carlos,
you do,
that
buddy,
was incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.
The RVPs are so inspired. We're inspired. You know, everybody here, Region Leader 90 Days. You know, it's all about a mindset, buddy. And you know, I just want to thank you for being that white elephant in Primerica. You know, there's no such thing as a white elephant. So it's kind of something that it's like you never expect that. And you come in here and in 3 years, okay, you know, you're at this level right now. But more importantly, you got leaders, okay, like Jesse said, in their 20s going to 200, 300, 400. And that is pure leadership, and it's pure vision. And I appreciate what you said about being tough, mind tested, because you got to be mentally tough. Otherwise, this business will take you out, man.
Absolutely.
Any business will take you out. So
Absolutely.
thank you, brother. Welcome to the board of directors with the HLC,
you,
man. We're excited to have you there too, man. I know you're on your way to 2 million right now. And, you know, just one of the greats in Primerica. And I plan to learn from you, brother. And we plan to give as well back, you know, and I just want to thank you again, buddy, for everything you guys do.
Coach, I'm so sorry.
Job.
I know we're signing up, and Carlos, my name is Ida. I'm super excited for what you shared, but that mental toughness that you have inside, like what rears you up every day to make it like that passion you have. What is it that's making you like just go over the top? I think that people need to know that it's not easy. It's supposed to be a fight, but you are an anomaly. But in order to make this work, we have to be an anomaly. So with what you just gave us, what makes that you and you? Like, what is that in you that you can give to us?
Well, you know what? I went through a lot of struggle. I went to a lot of with my wife. We went through a lot of things. We got evicted from our house. We had to sell my wife's goal in order to go to live in an apartment. Not many years ago. I mean, a couple of years ago. Looking at our kids, just we try not to let them know what's going on, but they're watching you, and I know I was hurting my family, and when I find out that it was my fault because I was just a little lazy, and that hits me on my head, and when I found Primerica, and this is what happened. My mom was crying for me not to go back in business with Primerica because she knew how bad it was the first time, that I was not doing what it was required. She thought I was not ready. My wife was telling me no, and I promised them that this time will be different. And I promised them that I was ready to give everything I have if they just trust on me. So they give me their word. My mom gave me her word. My wife gives me her word. And they were helping me. So I cannot get home. I cannot get home just with an excuse. Because when I was getting home after the 10, 12 hours day work, and I look at them, And my first month was frustrating. I mean, I was crying before I was getting home, because I was like, I told you that this is gonna be the same that it was in 2006. Nobody showed up. What the heck? But when I knew that I have to see my wife to face, and my kids, I know I have to take my tears off, get back home, and say that my day was great. So I start building up something in me that it doesn't matter if I'm not doing great, you will never know about it. If I'm not doing great, you will never know about it. Because there is people who depend on me. There is people that if I show weakness, guess what's gonna happen with our business? And then but I understand that through the years. And there is sometimes that you just wanna unplug. But guess what? When you decide to become a leader, you need to be tough. You need to be that person that everybody wants to work with. And when you just do it and 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 do it, you become that person one day. And everything becomes easier for you. So look at who is looking up for you. What is your why? What is the reason you're doing this? Stick to it. Look at your surroundings, and that will get you there. It is a process. The Carlos Leon you're seeing today, it was not the Carlos Leon you were seeing 3 years ago. We learn through the process.
Well, you've learned, buddy, and you've grown. I hope that answers your question, Ida.
Awesome.
That was a
And
great
Coach,
question,
I
champion.
apologize to you.
No,
Coach.
it's okay.
I didn't mean to cut you off ever, because you know you're my qualm.
No,
But Carlos, I just wanted to make sure that we got that note. And thank you so much to all my coaches on this line. You guys are more than amazing.
Listen, you're kicking tail right now, and you're coming up right after Carlos, so you got some big shoes to fill right now. So question was right on point, champion. Carlos, again, thank you, buddy. Thank Monica. We can't wait to see you guys in Florida, and securities trip, and the convention and all that. And again, just excited to watch you guys go to 2 million. And more, I think more importantly, watching you guys about to promote Millionaires over the next 12 to 18 months. But you guys are on your way to doing that. Thank you, my brother. Okay.
Thank you, Coach.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Love you guys. Love you.
Another round of applause, guys, for the great coach.
Thank you.
Yo.
Thank you.
Thank you, my man.
Viva Colombia!
Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Ida, we're gonna go straight to you, and just you give it back to Gabe, okay? But listen, just excited about what you're doing. Right now you're kicking tail in the hierarchy.